Hello, I'm Dennis Raleigh. I'm the owner of Augusta Seed in Stanton, Virginia. Thank you for coming out to our fall Augusta Seed Corn Dinner meetings in the North Carolina area. We really appreciate you being here and the opportunity to serve and work with you after such a rough year of heat and stress. We had the same thing. You guys were hurt badly with it, and so were we. This field is in Stanton, but it is irrigated, and it shows what this Augusta 4465 can do. This hybrid's 115 days, and many of you are already using it, and if you're not, you're missing the boat. It's a great hybrid for a dual purpose for silage or grain. This corn right here is averaging 265 dry bushels per acre. So we're wanting you to take a look at 4465 in the video tonight. Another tremendous hybrid, one of our top sellers, 1964 Duracade Viptera. 114 days. It's big physically, it makes a great ear. We've seen yields this year, dry land, up into the 30-ton range where there was adequate moisture. Of course, many of us didn't have that, and even under stress, it's a doggone good hybrid. It holds itself well and waits on the moisture. So you'll hear about 1964. We do have a couple of other hybrids that are predominantly grain, or they can be used dual purpose, but 110-day 2260 and 110-day 2060 Power Core are doing an excellent job for us, and we're getting some of our very best yields out of those hybrids this year. As you sit back, I hope that you enjoy the Augusta Seed Corn meeting, and if I can't be there with you, I'll certainly be there in spirit, and we love talking to you about corn. You know, I like to tell many of you that I love the world of corn. It is where I am placed in life. It's one of those things where you feel like God ordains certain things in your lives. And it's been such a blessing to me to work in the world of corn, to try to develop corns that are bigger or smaller, faster dry down or fuller season, try to develop the technology that you want to bring it forward. And it is an honor to be able to serve and work with you. And we look forward to the coming year. Thank you so much for being Augusta Seed Corn customers. Have a great evening.
Originally founded in 1977, Augusta Seed has spent the last 47 years committed to finding corn genetics for East Coast farmers. With an abundance of heat and drought stress, as well as tremendous disease pressure, finding the right hybrid can be a challenging task. At Augusta, we pride ourselves on using local research to find the best option for your farm. In 2024 alone, Augusta tested 98 hybrids, including 2060 and 2564, under every condition possible. We have 27 foundational research plots from Wisconsin to North Carolina, as well as over 100 regional farm trials. With exciting new options available with Power Core, we are poised to defend against a multitude of diseases, as well as offering high yields and excellent digestibility. Here at Augusta, we are dedicated to finding hybrids for your farm that will bring maximum yield under stress.
I'm with Dave Black here in Charles City, Virginia, looking at a field of Dave's 2060 Power Core. And this is a new 110-day Power Core Enlist hybrid that Dave's tried out this year for the first time.
Planting date was the 29th of April. We planted into standing vetch, killed the vetch after we planted. Very good growing conditions up till first week of June when we dried out, and we were pretty much like everybody else with the heat and the dry. And we got fortunate and caught a couple showers that were very small. And as you can see, we were able to hold on long enough till when we started getting rain at the end of June. And corn hasn't been dry since. So yeah, we're very pleased and we're very happy.
Good.
Yes. We variable rate everything. This field we're standing in is anywhere from 28.5 up to 34. We're standing right now right at 32,000.
Okay. Okay. And you can see here, very consistent ears. across this 32,000 plants per acre. The corn pollinated very well all the way out to the tip, and very deep grain. Really pretty grain. So really excited about this hybrid, Dave. And would you say, obviously the combine will tell the story. We're actually playing it side by side with a competitor hybrid, I believe, and so we'll have some good data across the field and to show us how this 2060 does. But at this stage in the growing season, would you say you're pretty well pleased with how it looks?
I'm very pleased how it looks. Yes.
Good.
Very much so.
Good. Standing in a new 113-day corn we're calling the 2063. Really excited about this new hybrid. I've seen it in numerous of our elite testing plots this week. And what we're seeing is just terrific ear flex for this 113-day corn. Seeing a lot of 18 to even 20 kernel row ears. Putting on a real, I call it a brick of an ear. I'll show you the grain depth that we have as well. You can see here it's got just great depth. We're looking at having excellent grain quality and just a really nice 113-day corn with AgriSure traits. This 2063 is going to come traded with the Duracade Viptera. So you're going to get the below ground activity of having the Duracade trait for rootworm, but also the Viptera above ground trait, which is going to give you that enhanced quality grain and that ability to hold off the corn earworms and different feeding insects. So really excited about this new 113-day offering, the Augusta 2063. I'm with Dimmick Mann here in Fairfield, North Carolina. And Dimmick, what kind of corn are we standing in here today?
This is Augusta 4463.
Okay. And you've had this this hybrid for at least 2 years now?
Yeah, 2-3 years, yep.
How's it worked for you? How have you liked it?
It's my favorite mid-late variety. It's a very consistent corn.
And what kind of yields were you seeing out of it last year?
Last year averaged 253 bushels.
Wow. And this corn, I mean, it's clean, green as a gourd from top to bottom. Why don't you take one of these ears and let's just crack it open and look at the grain depth and fully pollinated out to the end. Probably a nice 16 to 18 kernel row ear. We're on some very good soil here, but this corn was under some stress this year at times. How long did you go without rain here?
A month.
Wow. So to say the least, you're pretty tickled with how your corn looks, considering.
Yeah, this looks a lot better than I anticipated.
Yeah.
It looks really good for as hot and dry as it was.
What's your planting population?
This is planted at 34,500.
Okay.
On 36-inch rows.
36-inch rows. Well, it's absolutely gorgeous. Filled out all the way to the tips, and very nice looking plant.
All right, I'm here in Blacksburg, Virginia. We are on Virginia Tech's research farm where they plant their silage corns. And I'm here with one of my dealers here in Southwest Virginia, Larry Smith. It's Larry Smith's Farm Supply. What hybrid are we in here today, Larry?
We're in 1964. Well, across Southwest Virginia, I mean, we've been dry, just little to no rain. It's been a struggle. And this is actually, showing, with just a little bit of timely rain, what it can do.
It is amazing. This is our new 1964. We've had it out a couple of years. We've got a great deal of it out this year. This was planted on May the 29th at 32,000 plants. And like Larry said, we're getting some very timely rains here.
when they've needed it. But to have this, I mean, this has got great height to it, has put on a very nice ear. You're seeing a little bit of tip back, but for the most part, I mean, it's pollinated all the way out to the end. You're gonna see typically about 16 to 18 rows around with this. And walking in the field where we have seen some skips or a gap, that ear has really flexed out really nicely. Just really excited about the genetics we are moving forward with to provide you guys. This is a great dual purpose hybrid. Should be very good feed value with this hybrid as well. But just really excited about moving forward with this 1964 114 day.
Today I'm standing in one of our elite tests in eastern North Carolina that NC State plants for us. And this is one of my non-harvestable rows. We have 4-row trials here, and we have it replicated 11 locations throughout the state of North Carolina. But I wanted to showcase a new hybrid called the 2564. This is a new 114-day corn that we started looking at last year and really liked the way it looked. Had a nice appearance to the ear, good grain quality and test weight. So we decided to move further with it and test it some more. We see terrific ear flex with the corn, where it's putting on very long ears and should have just superb grain quality. I just want to, this is one of my non-harvestable rows, so I'm able to showcase what the corn looks like. But you can see on this ear, fully developed all the way out to the end. Very nice sheen and shine to the corn. You can see we've got very deep kernels, probably 16 rows. Let's see here. Yep, that's a 16 kernel row ear. I wanted to showcase this new 114-day corn to you, the 2564. I'm with Glenn Pendleton here in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and we're looking at one of our newer genetic lines called the Augusta 1365. And with this 1365, I feel like it's holding up well. Glenn, tell me a little bit what you've been dealing with since the storm came through Debbie. Have you had an excess of rainfall here in the last 2 weeks?
We caught up on our rainfall. We were short, and then we got caught up in a hurry. 2 weeks. Probably in this area, I've had 8 or 9 inches of rain.
Wow.
At least.
And what are you seeing that do to some of the quality of the corn here late in the season? You're probably, several weeks away from harvest still, maybe 2 weeks tops. But what are you seeing that do to the grain quality?
Some corn is looking pretty sickening to me, because the grain quality is going south in a hurry. It's not handling the wet weather. I'm really concerned about the next 2 weeks, what it's going to do.
Yeah. I'm going to bring an ear to you and show you kind of what this corn looks like. The 1365 has just a really nice finish to it. You can see it's filled all the way from the bottom to the top. The grain depth looks exceptional. You can see that it's filled out well, has excellent grain depth, and just the quality of the grain just looks superb.
I'm here with Jamie Drone in Mount Airy, North Carolina, in a field of Augusta 4465. Now, those of you that are familiar with the Augusta lineup, you have heard us talk the past couple of years with this new hybrid, relatively new hybrid, about the stress tolerance and the capabilities that it has to handle stress. This is well over 140 to 150 bushel corn. And this corn, Jamie, you said this corn was planted on April the 22nd. If you will, Jamie, tell me a little bit about the rainfall and the dry heat situation that this corn has been through.
Well, and right off the bat, it was wet, almost too wet to plant, and got us behind on that. But then it turned off dry. We didn't get any rain in June. We got one shower about the 5th of July, about 2 inches, and then it ain't had anything till the end of July, about the last week of July, and I think it's fared very well for the weather we've had.
I think so too. Jamie, if you will, break off one of those ears. Guys, this is super impressive with what this Augusta 4465 has been through here in Surry County. I think any farmer would be satisfied with this corn on any year. But for a year like this, to see 150 bushel corn, this is unheard of. And this corn now is just ahead of black layering. And we are very excited about what this product's gonna do. If you're looking stress tolerant corn, you have definitely found the Augusta 4465.
Hey guys, thanks for coming to our Augusta Seed Corn meeting. It was great to be able to visit together, and I know that y'all have had a really good time with our people that are there working with you. Thanks for being Augusta customers or potential customers. And guys, you know, you've heard me say this every meeting that we've had out there, and I have done so since really and truly since about 1980. Every seed corn meeting that we close, we always encourage you to pray for America. If you don't hear anything else out of our meeting tonight, and if you only came to eat really good food and to talk to your buddies, pray for America. Every single one of us knows that America's in trouble and we need to turn things around. I believe we're going to do it, and there's a bright future ahead for your children and grandchildren as well as mine. Let's do it together. Thanks. Have a great year. Bye for now.